Hey, when you're just getting started in wood carving, it seems like you get 100 different opinions about what to buy and what to get. And it may feel like sometimes you've got to go buy out the whole store. But do you really need to do that? You know, wood carving is probably one of the most affordable woodworking hobbies that's out there, to be honest with you. And you really don't need a whole lot of stuff to get started. In this video, I'm going to cover just a few things that you need to get started in wood carving. We're going to be kind of covering 5 areas. So let's get into it. Okay, the first thing you're going to need is a basic carving knife. So number 1, I recommend the Flex Cut roughing knife. Tried and true. I've used this for a long time. It's been a great carving knife. You can also look at the Mora 120. It's a great knife as well. If you're going to get into spoon carving though, I'd recommend, getting a hook knife and also maybe a spoon gouge. But for caricature carving and basic carving, the Flex Cut knife works just fine. And it's a very affordable knife for beginning carvers. Now, why do I like the Flex Cut knife? Because it's got that Scandinavian grind, and that makes it easy to strop and easy to sharpen. Now, as you get more advanced as a wood carver, you might want to pick up a flat ground knife, and this is a Badger State knife. I also like Deep Holler and OCC. These are great knives. You might want to pick those up later as you get more experience as a wood carver, or this might be one of your first carving knives as well. They're easy to use and fairly easy to sharpen. One thing you'll discover as you get more into wood carving, and you'll find out there's a lot of different types of wood carving out there, and you'll find out there's a lot of specialized wood carving tools. Okay, number 2 on the list is a strop. And you want a strop because you want to keep your knives sharp and in good order, working order. And a sharp knife is a safe knife. It also makes your carving more enjoyable because it's much easier to carve with a sharp knife. Now, you can buy these at the store, or you can make them yourself. It's simply, all it is a piece of leather glued on top of a flat board. You have to use some honing compound to rub into the leather, and you can buy that separately at wood carving supply stores. But I use these every time I start a new carving just to keep my knives sharp and in good working order. So these are really easy to use. All you've got to do is take your carving knife, find the bevel of the knife, and put the bevel flat on the strop and just strop it straight across there, 20 times, maybe 30 times, or whatever you want to do to make it sharp. And that will keep your knife in good working order and keep it sharp. Okay, the third thing on the list is carving gloves. And I highly recommend, as a beginner, you're learning the safety concerns and the techniques of carving. Always wear 2 gloves. Always have 1 glove on each hand. As you get more experience, and you've seen it like in my carving, I like to wear a glove on my left hand, and then I wear the carving tape on my first finger and my thumb. You'll even see a lot of experienced carvers out there that aren't using anything, and a lot of them are very focused in their carving. They've been doing it for a number of years, so they've learned the techniques to be safe. That doesn't mean that they can't have an accident and cut themselves, but they have learned the safety over the years and the techniques for carving. Now, personally, I like these type style gloves here that have kind of the sticky texture, or they grip the wood really nice, so when you're carving it doesn't slip out of your hand. So that's the type that I really like to use. Now, these gloves are protect you from slicing cuts. They don't protect you from puncture cuts, okay? So you still have to use a certain amount of safety as you're using these gloves. And that just comes with practice and learning good techniques. Okay, number 4 on the list is wood. Obviously, you can't do wood carving without wood, right? And I recommend for beginners buying basswood blocks. Butternut's really good. White pine is also really good. These are easy wood. These are easy woods to use for spoon carving and caricature carving or basic whittles. And they're very inexpensive wood as well, generally, especially basswood. And you'll probably see in my videos, I like to buy blocks of basswood from a company called Beavercraft. You can buy this from Amazon, you can buy them in bulk, and it's relatively cheap. Also, don't forget your yard clippings. So if you're out there trimming some crepe myrtles or whatever type trimming you're doing in your yard, that's free wood, right? And green wood sometimes carves a lot more easier than seasoned wood. All right, number 5 is going to be finishing products and supplies. So if you're going to be giving your carvings away or selling them, you probably want some kind of finish on it. That's probably going to be either a paint or maybe some type of oil finish. Also sandpaper. You know, some people may or may not want to use sandpaper on their carvings, but it does come in handy for cleanup and that kind of thing. Sometimes to go in there and clean your carving up. If you're doing wooden spoons and you want a really smooth wooden spoon, then yeah, you need to probably use some sandpaper to finish it up. I would recommend 80 grit, 120, 220, and maybe 400 grit, depending on what you're trying to carve or make. Now for like the caricature carvings or the figurine carvings that I do recommend like a mildly stiff brush that you can go in there and, you know, clean up the wood boogers and the fuzzies, you know, in the crevices of your carving, and that makes your cleanup better. Prepares your carving for that final finish. Now I would highly recommend going down to your local craft store and getting a set of acrylic paints or water-based paints. These are really easy to use. They're really easy to also dilute with water. They're easy to clean up as well. I wouldn't recommend the oil-based because those take an extremely long time to dry. The acrylic or water-based paint dries relatively fast. In fact, you can also use a hair dryer to speed up that drying process. Now for spoons or kitchen utensils that you carve, I just recommend just a basic mineral oil or maybe a linseed or flaxseed oil, or maybe even something like Howard's Feed and Wax for that kind of a finish. But you do want something that will be I guess considered food safe, you know, when you do those type of carvings. Now one last thing you need in your supply, especially as a beginner, is a first aid kit. Especially since you're starting out and you're learning the safe way to carve and you're learning different carving techniques. So no matter how careful you are, there's always room to have an accident or to cut yourself. So it's good to have a first aid kit on hand. But what you want to do is over time, learn the safest way to carve, learn the best techniques for carving, and you'll generally be a safe wood carver. Well, that's it. That's really all the things that you need to get started in wood carving. And if I left anything important or critical out, please leave it in the comments. If you've got any additional tips, please leave them there. Hey, go out and create, build, and serve this week, and we will see you in the next video.